Hey guys, welcome back to Unstockable Trading. In this video, I want to show you three stocks that is bullish to me and a quick outlook on the SPX itself. Just remembered this whole week, Asia markets are closed due to Chinese New Year, and that will have some impact on the USA stock market, reflecting in the volumes of people buying. So today we had a slowly grind to the upside. This week expected move is 40 points. I'm expecting us to hit the 200 days moving average at 2740 and see if we can breach there and then pass by Thursday or Friday. Today we move about 18 points. That's half the way of the expected move should be. So tomorrow, one thing that happened today was Google that beats earnings, beat the revenue, beat the earnings per share, basically beat everything, and the stock tanked about 32 points after hour. So what's most likely to happen tomorrow is that we're going to see we open lower, maybe halfway, maybe open at 27.15, 27.18, and then we can dip a little bit before we go to higher and higher. So if you want to make money in this type of market, I don't recommend shorting it, because right now, if you can see what happened today, we have so many sideways chops. No one is actually buying this except for the algos, and algos wants to push this higher and higher to hit the next resistance at 2740. So this is what I'm looking for. We open lower and then come back up. So this is what I would do. If I see a dip tomorrow AM, I'm going to get SPY calls. I'm going to hold it for 2 days, 3 days, I don't care, because I know 2740 is going to get hit. If you're shorting this market, too bad, you're going to lose money, because there's no sign of a reversal whatsoever. This has been constantly bought back up, every single dip buys back up. And if you look at the dojis, it don't matter. The algos wants to go higher, so just follow what the big picture is. Go higher until the 200 days moving average 2740. And that's one thing we need to talk about. This is the volatility box that I've been talking about for the past 3 months, and we are inside of this box. So what's most likely to happen is we hit the top of the box. What is that? 2800. It could be insane that we found 2350 all the way to 2800. So right now, don't short this. Every dip is a buy. Buy the dip. Okay, I want to talk about Apple. Who cares about they're not making the revenues low, iPhone sales decreased. When Apple doesn't really beat the earning by a little bit, and then the stock rallies, right? That means that it's already bottom out at 140. So this is a bullish. We had a bullish flag forming last week, and we continue to go higher and higher and higher. So most likely Apple is gonna hit the Furious gap at 185, which is right somewhere here. So this is the gap right here, 185. So what am I going to do is that when I see a pullback in Apple, maybe let's wait till the 168, 165. If it goes that low, I'm gonna get a 2 weeks call on Apple and just hold it. I don't care if Apple dips, I'm gonna hold this, because market wants to go higher, Apple is gonna follow it too. Look at today, a whopping $4.73 move. Apple is going to get to a 185, very possible by end of next Friday or even this Friday, if we have a huge move on Apple. Maybe not this Friday, next week. Let's take a look at one more thing. We want to talk about NVIDIA. This is the same setup as Apple. We had a gap down because lower the guidance, and guess what happens? They have earnings next week, the 14th. That is next Thursday. So let's talk about Apple right quick. They also lower the guidance. The stock dropped, and after earnings, it went back to the point where they released the guidance news. This is the same thing with NVIDIA. So right now we are trying to fill the gap at 155. When that fills and then it stays above it, I want to get a weekly call on Nvidia and target the next gap, which is about 170 to 185, and I think it's gonna get there. So this is what I drew last week. I'm going to remove this. What I'm going to see is Nvidia come back to fill its gap and then have an attempt to break 160, which is 10 more points away from it. It's most likely going to go over there, so a call on Nvidia weekly, maybe 2 weeks out, will be very, very nice. So the one thing that for sure I want to tell you guys on the SPY, look at this. We have a hanging bullish engulf, bearish engulf, doesn't matter, just keep going up. So this thing is buy the dip. So I'm gonna be targeting the 274 and then eventually break through and go to the higher at 280, very, very likely. So my next stop, 2740. Alright, good luck trading. I'll see you in the next video.